Well, as you can see, it is a breezy day, but I'm hilling my corn, and let me show you exactly what I did and why. So first I came through here with my plows. These are the sweeps from Haas Tools. I've got it set up on my double wheel hoe, and they are just almost effortless to push. They slice into the ground and are pitched at an angle to where when they go through the ground, it throws the soil up. They're pitched like this so the soil goes a-flying, as do the weeds, pitches them up and out of the dirt so that even if you step on them, you're not going to replant them as a general rule. So just look really good, and just again, just almost effortless to push. It's my favorite attachment that Haas has as far as cultivating and plowing. I think I just wanted to run through it and loosen the dirt up enough to allow me to have some dirt in the middle to throw to the sides. So I did that. Then I came back through with fertilizer. My preference is, I used it last year, and my preference for this year is the Chilean nitrate from Haas Tools. Now, I've got drip irrigation under these, under this corn, and so what I did was, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, when the corn was just starting to get up good, maybe 6 inches tall, 8 inches tall, I came through and did about 2 pounds of the 20-20-20 water soluble, and I ran that through the fertilizer injection system. And so that got it up good, got it up going good, and right now it's just in need of healing. It's in need of its second fertilization. In fact, I'm probably a little late, probably a week or so late. So I wanted to heal these because I'm afraid of some runoff, even though I've got a swale up front and it does a really good job. I'm afraid that too much rain, and we're supposed to get, maybe a couple of inches. But if it all comes at one time, I'm afraid there'd be some washing. So I wanted to make sure to get those, to heal it good. With a thunderstorm comes a lot of wind, and I'm already seeing quite a bit. You can see my windmill up there. It's churning pretty good. So I'm already getting some wind, and the having soil pushed up, banked up, healed up around the corn will definitely help keep it standing in this wind. Now, when it gets up a little taller, then I'll have to do something else, and I'll show you what I do for that in another video. Because if your corn's up 3 or 4 feet tall and you get some good wind, it can flat lay it over. And we want to stop that. So we'll do that later, and I'll show you what I'll do there. But come through here and break up the soil in between the rows, and getting the weeds out. I'm weeding also, but getting the weeds out, but also breaking up the soil to where I can have some soil to pitch toward the corn when I heal it. So then I use the fertilizer. Again, I'm real partial to the Chilean nitrate from Haas Tools. It is perfect for corn because it's high in nitrogen, really has very little else beside nitrogen in it. And I think it's organic, but it is hot. It's really good stuff, really high in nitrogen for corn. You wouldn't want to put it necessarily on tomatoes and stuff like that, but for corn it does wonderful. Grew some corn last year, and it just came out perfect. I mean, best corn I've ever grown in my life. 6 rows about this long, about 40 feet long. I got about 200 ears of corn. I mean, really nice corn. About 3 different kinds. All the seed was from Haas, the fertilizer from Haas. I know I dwell on Haas a lot, but I'm a big believer in those guys. They know what they're doing as farmers and gardeners, and they've got the right products too. I do have an associate link below to Haas Tools, so if you are going to go there and buy something, I appreciate you using my associate link. It lets them know that I sent you there. So I came back through with the high arch wheel hoe, and again I've got it set up to heal, not to plow, not to furrow, but to heal. So they'll either heal or they will plow, and I've got them set up in healing right now. And it's a little, I'm taking care as I'm healing, because I don't want to, it's a little harder to push when you're healing because you're pulling a lot of dirt. You're pushing up a lot of dirt. But I also am trying to stay away from that drip hose, trying to stay away from the plants, the roots of the plants, just trying to make sure I'm in a straight line, even though these rows, some of the rows aren't exactly straight. But you know, want to get it healed up real good, high enough to hold that during this windstorm and rainstorm that's coming tonight, and also to cover that fertilizer up. Anytime you put down fertilizer, especially on corn, but probably on anything, you want to try to cover that fertilizer up. Dig you a little trench or whatever you got to do, even if you're doing tomatoes or anything like that. And then throw some dirt on top of it. Take your hoe and drag some dirt on top of it or something. You want to cover that fertilizer up so the sun and rain, whatever, doesn't just leach it out before it has time to do some good. So getting the fertilizer close to the plants and just get it to stand up good and straight. The high arch really helps me do that. It shines when it's doing the high stuff, the tall stuff. So got it done. Got rain coming tonight. If I don't get much rain tonight, then I'm definitely going to have to run the drip irrigation. I haven't run it in about a week or two, and it's my neglect. Probably I should have. So anyway, the corn's done, standing up straight and tall. Hopefully it's standing up straight and tall by tomorrow after the storm comes. Storm's coming tonight, and I think all day tomorrow. So it's going to be a thing to watch, and we'll see how it works, see how it does. But you got to do this. You got to heal your corn. You got to fertilize your corn. If you're not fertilizing your corn, you're not going to get anything. So you've got to fertilize that corn heavily. Again, the Chilean nitrate, the 20-20-20. You can side dress with some Chilean nitrate, or you can put it in the drip system. I just chose to side dress this time. So, but I have definitely run it through the drip system too, the drip irrigation system. Anyway, corn's looking good. This is all Temptress quad sweet corn from Haas Tools, Temptress. And it's supposed to be the sweetest corn they've ever had and maybe ever developed. I don't know, but I've never heard of a quad sweet, and this is their first year, I believe, to have it, or maybe late last year. And I like my corn sweet. I like my corn like I like my women, sweet. All right, so looking forward to this Temptress corn, and looking forward to showing you what it does. And to get some ears that I'm going to be excited about showing you, I got to fertilize it, I got to heal it, I got to take care of it, got to water it. Got to water it a lot more than I'm doing. I've got to step up my watering. So that's it. Corn looks good. Everything looks good so far. We're gone.